coming to you. Mics are coming to you. You want to raise your hand? Our friends from, yeah, Hinal is going to pass that mic around. Hinal, could you pass the mic on to that gentleman there? Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hi, this is Mayur from Beyond Bollywood. Firstly, congratulations to the team. Very interesting trailer. I have two questions. Prachi emphasized on the word communication. And obviously, I'm someone who comes from a humble family, if not conservative. But obviously, cinema has its own language and its own tone, and it also has its own limitation. But when it comes to, there's no denying that we need to have an open conversation on this subject. But how do you open a conversation in the real life, especially, in a society which is conservative?
You'll have to direct your question to somebody.
I think Rakul, can you take it, please?
Rakul.
Yes. So, I'll tell you that there is a reason why it's a mandate in our books. And there's a reason why it's been there for years. I mean, she's had a sex ed class in her school. I've had it, and this is back in 2008. So I'm sure that there is a reason why it's a part of the curriculum, why it's in books. There's a need for it. And I think the right way is for the parents to understand the importance of having a free-flowing conversation with their kids. And which is also through the film that we say that what is the right age to start having the sex education. So if you're saying that puberty you hit at 13, 12 or 13, that means you're physically, biologically an adult, and which means that you should know about the basic human functions and about how your body really biologically functions. So I think it will have to begin from schools and from homes, parents inculcating a healthy environment at home to have conversations regarding. And it's as normal. The more we'll normalize it, the more normal it'll become. The more we, as the future generation, sort of hush the topic and avoid having a conversation about it, it'll remain a taboo. So I think two places, school and home, because that's where the child is spending maximum time and the environment is sort of created. And I'm a very strong believer that if right information is given, it will save kids from, making wrong choices out of curiosity, out of the desire to knowing more. So I think it's very important to educate at the right age, and it will have to begin from homes and schools.
My second question, I think Rakul.
Sorry, we're going to have to pass on your mic and give somebody else a time.
If you don't mind, just one important question.
1 second. Ronnie wants to add to that.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to add something here. Just sitting there in the audience, I just realized, I think over the last 15 years, I've been to many trailer launches, whatever else. The question you asked today, how between talent and media today, we had such a very open discussion. Satish has talked about sizes are different. Somebody was excited about going to the condom factory. There are 4 fantastic open questions here. So it's not as taboo as we think it is, because if the public and all of us sitting here in such a wide forum with media can discuss this with fun, with humor, with simplicity and with openness, anything can happen. So I think these are the steps that actually need to be taken there. And I think I've not enjoyed a conference like this before, or a release like this before, than anything else. I'd much rather be at a place like this than any item number or song number or any music number that we're. That's really what we've communicated with each other. And thank you for the media for being so open to take a topic like this, to sit here. And I think I turned around to watch everyone's reaction when Doctor was speaking and all our experts were here, and everyone had a smile on their face. And that's what it should
Sir,
be.
please, can I ask one important question? Like recently we had an incident in a Bangalore school, where obviously there was a search done and there were things found inside the school. And obviously that issue, it raised many questions. There was condemnation, and also there was some conversation that maybe this is a result of, having sex education in school, and, students have gone astray. So if any one of your, Satish ji and Rakul ji, would you like to, add your 2 bit on it? There was an incident in a Bangalore school where they were, stuff like condoms, used condoms, contraceptives, they were found in a Bangalore school. I think class 8 to 10 students. So that obviously created quite a rage in the in news and on social media.
Yes, when this kind of a revolution happens, something wrong also happens, and that is that kids at that age, how crime happens, It is how theft happens. So something is happening. What student they were doing, maybe I don't know about this news, but if they must have done it, they should be kind of given punishment for that, because teaching sex education and defining it in a different level is a totally different thing. You can't take condoms in the school. That is wrong. But you have to learn about condoms and learn about sex. That is another thing, you know. So I think I don't know what happened to the children. They were punished and what their parents were told, but they should have been treated normally, to tell them not to carry. It is like mobile phones nowadays, you know. People, students are not allowed to take mobile phones in the school. So it is the same thing. It is the need. It is the need. They have to know about it. But you can't defy certain regulations which are needed for the school. That is